Hello. How you doing? I suppose a weird thing to ask at a mental health chat. How you doing? Not great. Fucking look at me. Dressed like I'm depressed and everything. I dress like this normally. Well, when I was a kid, I always thought that being a superhero was kind of the job, you know, for me. It's like, oh, shoot for that. Probably pays well. Everyone's in great shape, you know. Presented with any distress, you just kind of fuck off and get changed and then come back and deal with it, you know. It's great. I'm a superman. I'm super duper, you know. I was like, fucking good job. I'll ask for that one at my Centrelink meeting. And they sent me to that job champion. Anyway, didn't work out that way, unfortunately. I did end up with a laundry list of mental health problems, though. It's kind of like the opposite of superpower, you know? It's kind of like the opposite. When presented with a load of distress, I just kind of stay in the same clothes and have a meltdown. I grew up in a fundamentalist Christian church. I was born into it. Straight out of the gates, learning to eat and walk and believe in God. And that's the routine for a while. My dad was a minister and Mum was a singer in the church and fucking very involved. It was a full-time thing, you know. I mean, by the age of 15, I'd been to church the equivalent of 60 years worth of church, you know. I'm like, that's a fucking lot of church. Didn't work out, did it? Didn't go that well, all that church. But anyway, eventually Dad left the church and my family split, and that was a bit of a tough time. And I missed my dad a lot and didn't really have anyone to talk to about it, you know. If you talk to people at church, they just tell you to turn to your Bible, you know, which is fine if that works for you, but I'm a fucked up 8-year-old, you know, missing me dad and don't really know what to do with all that except kind of just start collecting mental health problems like fucking basketball cards, you know. Thought I had the whole set for a minute. Not sure it's worth much. But it's a lot of that. A lot of like just turning to God and it's just not really helping, unfortunately. You know, didn't really end up with those superpowers, did I? I ended up, you know, doing other stuff with this distress. Like I take the piss, you know, that's my thing. You find the space that you're in. You find where the walls are by taking the piss, you know. There's fuck all I can do about feeling uncomfortable. I might as well make fun of some shit. It's not, at first glance, a superpower, being able to take the piss. Super take the piss man is probably not going to get picked up by Marvel at any point. Just flies in and tells you fucking look like a dickhead and pisses off. Not something I really have known what to do with a lot of my life, my mental health problems. Seen a lot of people. I see a couple of therapists at the moment. It's not cheap either. You fucking blow some bucks. Woo! But it's worth it. You got to keep working on it, you know? You got to do something with all this shit. I'm lucky enough to just be so fucking useless at everything else that all I can do is be creative and take the piss. So that's what I do, you know? If I've got a mate that's in distress, you know, I might not be fucking Superman, and they might say to me, fuck, I've had a shit day. I feel like shit, and just crying. And I ask, why, what's going on? And they say, I don't know. I fucking kind of know. So I kind of am, in that minute, I kind of am a bit of a fucking Superman, you know? I kind of get it. So fuck it. I wouldn't give all that shit up for fucking missing out on being able to understand my mates, you know? It's kind of worth it. In a way, a bit weird, but take the piss and love my mates a little bit more, so. Thanks for having me. Cheers.